So what's the biggest mistake a couple can make when picking a DJ?
Price. Choosing it on price. Lots of people will choose a DJ and preset their budget. I only want to pay $400 for a DJ. I only want to pay $500 for a DJ. Well, it's good to have an idea of what you should spend. A lot of couples will call us a year in advance and say, okay, well, how much does your service cost? They're not always ready to book, but they have an idea of how much they need to save in order to get good professional DJ service to represent them at their wedding. So don't choose on price. You need a company that's going to be reliable and professional. And there's more to the price than what you read into. For example, if a DJ company were to be $400, well, that would just be too good to be true. It's really hard to get a good DJ for $400. They're upwards around $800 and above these days, and that's because there's more to it. There's a backup service, there's backup DJs, there is the ability to answer their phones with people in the office like we have. So, you know what, a price is one thing, so don't choose your DJ on that. Choose on quality and service.
I agree. I think price is a big thing for a lot of vendors.
Every industry has that. Mm-hmm. Whether that be photography or whether that be decor or anything else like that, you can always go for the lowest price. And in almost any industry, you're always going to get, bad service. Doesn't mean you have to pay the highest price in the industry. Sometimes there are companies that are competitively priced, and those are very, very good companies. But you have to do your homework to find those because there are certain things that are going to matter to you, and you're going to want to pay for those. A backup service. Extra DJs, people who answer their phones when you have a question. Those are important things to pay for. Cost a little bit more, worth it in the end.
So I guess that kind of answers my next question about whether you have backup DJs and equipment for emergency situations or if someone's ill or...
It does. I can tell you that a lot of people have gotten into the DJ business with their laptop and they rush out and they start doing weddings and parties and guess what? When that laptop crashes, they never have a second laptop ready to go with all the music, so they can just move that dead laptop and put it into place and start. They do not have that. I can tell you that right now because they've invested all their money into their one laptop. Nobody buys two iPads. So what happens is they have that one laptop. If anything happens, if they drop it on the way to your wedding, well, you're without a DJ for that night. Then try to find someone on a busy wedding night. It's going to be impossible. With Quality Entertainment, we have a large collection of systems downstairs, backup systems in the vehicles of our backup DJs. In the event of a problem, we'll rush out there, we'll replace the entire unit, here you go, and keep going. And we also have backup DJs. We understand that anything can happen. We've had deaths in the family, we've had car crashes, we've had all sorts of things in our 20 years. And what happens is if that happens to a DJ prior to your wedding, we will replace the DJ with a qualified person. Someone that is on backup duty one weekend and then DJs the next. So therefore, we have extra people who are qualified, ready to do the job with a second copy of the notes, with extra equipment ready to go, and so you never have to worry. So that's the kind of peace of mind you're willing to pay for, and you need to.
Yeah, peace of mind is so important.
Mm-hmm.
What are things that a couple can do to make the night run more smoothly for you and ultimately the guests?
Great question. We always enjoy getting a schedule of events so that we can look ahead and so that we can foresee anything that could be a problem coming up or that we can add to the evening. For example, we've had couples do some sort of fun game during dinner. Well, if we don't know about it because they haven't told us from a schedule of events, then we can't add music to it or we can't prepare for it. We can't have a microphone ready for them. So if they want to have a nice, smooth evening, tell us about everything that's going to happen. I remember doing a wedding and in comes a mariachi band for one side of the family and nobody told us about it. So, we weren't ready. The camera guy wasn't ready. The DJ wasn't ready to turn off the music and the mariachi band's walking in the room. So, just telling us in advance about things that are going to happen. We've had live performances from family members and they show up with a guitar, but we don't have a mic stand and they're going to sing. So how do you configure that, right? Okay, I want to sing, but I need to have a mic for the guitar. Well, you haven't told us about it. We can't prepare. So there's little things like that we can always help you with. You got to tell us what those are.
Yeah, for sure. So when should the couple be getting together with the DJ company to go over things?
Great question. Generally speaking, we ask for all the wedding planning forms that I talked about earlier to be presented to us about a month prior. You can fax it in, scan it in, do whatever you like, and then our wedding coordinator will give you a call about 2 to 3 weeks prior to the wedding just to go over all the details and so that you're not rushed. So you send in the forms about a month prior. The wedding coordinator goes over everything with you from the start of the evening to the end. They'll go over our setup time. They'll go over the loading in of the equipment into the venue, the grand entrance, the dinner music, the party music, and everything right to the end of the night. So generally speaking, a month prior, and then we will contact you 2 to 3 weeks prior, and then you're ready to go, resting in your house and doing all those final details without anything to worry about with the DJ.
What advice do you have for people that say they don't need a DJ, they're just going to bring an iPod and their own little stereo system and DJ their own wedding?
Well, we offer a UDJ service, so I wouldn't turn it down because I think those things are great for small weddings. When you're having 30, 40 people, people may not dance all night long, and you know what? You may be on a tight budget, maybe a second wedding, or maybe it's going to be a small intimate gathering for a few hours. So, those are fine for certain types of weddings, but when you're having a lot of people, you have a lot of different tastes, and people respond differently to music. That's when you need a DJ. You need a DJ to be able to read the dance floor, see what's happening, and change the song. Also, with these programs that, people will put their music on, like an iPod or something like that, the music fades out, pauses, starts back up. Well, nobody dances to music that pauses, starts back up. We leave the dance floor. That's what happens. So with a DJ, you get the response of the dance floor instantly. You see people dancing to disco, you put on another disco song. You see them dancing to a song by Kesha, you put on another song that is close, maybe by Katy Perry or Rihanna, something similar. So the DJ is going to respond to what you see on the dance floor. The iPod can't. Then you have to walk over, you have to pick it up, and you have to push the buttons. It's not going to work as quickly and as smoothly. You're going to have people leaving the floor. People are going to moan and groan, and so it won't be as great. Small weddings, okay. Larger weddings, go with the DJ every time.
So can you tell us a little bit more about UDJ then?
Sure. A UDJ service is wonderful. A lot of times people have friends, family members, or a DJ that they know that they're inviting to the wedding, but the DJ doesn't own the equipment. He doesn't want to bring it. You might be deciding, you might have decided to pay him in drinks and let him enjoy the evening, and that's okay. I've done weddings for my friends, and they say, well, we'll get you a few drinks. Well, that's all fine and dandy, but the thing is that you don't want to go, pick up the equipment, rent it, and then deliver it into the hall, set it all up, because then you have to drive it there, and then you have to drive it back. So you really can't be paid in drinks or any of the other forms that people do. And also when you have the friend or the family member who's being the DJ, you don't want them to worry about all the equipment. It's a lot of work. So what we do as a UDJ service is we will take a full system, just like our DJs use, drive it over to the venue, set it all up, make sure the DJ knows how to work all the equipment, and then at the end of the night, we will pick it up. And the best part throughout the evening is that we can provide you with a backup number, so if the DJ or the friend or family member clicks the wrong button and everything turns off, or they unplug it, they can pick up the phone, call us and say, hey, my system's not working. We have someone on backup for our UDJ service who will run out, repair it, or talk them over the phone saying, yes, you just flick this switch, do this, and you'll get everything running again. However, if you go and rent your own equipment at a rental company, they're closed on a Friday or Saturday night. They close at 5. You're never going to get them. They won't answer their phones, and they won't come and see you. Your wedding is over. So with Quality Entertainment, we provide the UDJ service. We have people on backup duty. They'll come by your hall. They'll get you up and running, and everything will be smooth.
So no party killers.
No party killers whatsoever. It's great.
So is your music collection up to date then?
Yes, in fact, we had all of our DJs in today, getting up to date on the most on the newest songs. We're forever checking the charts. We're on the music charts, you name it, the Rick D's, the Top 100 Billboard. We're on the top charts of every major radio station, checking them out from country to rock to dance. And we're always providing our DJs with the latest songs. The DJs will tell us what they need, and also we will check the charts and provide them before the people are going to ask for them on the dance floor. And we get them out to the DJs right away, because when someone wants it, it should be there.
So aside from the backup systems and the backup DJs, what else is included in the cost?
Generally speaking, a DJ service will provide the speakers, a microphone. Sometimes it's corded. Sometimes people will rent a wireless microphone. It will come with lights for the dance floor to add some color and atmosphere. It'll include the console that the DJ uses. That will be of a variety of different kinds. There's Denon, Pioneer, and all sorts of different kinds of consoles. But it'll include the console, the speakers, microphone, and the lights. So everything you need for a party.
Perfect. Is there anything else that you wanted to add for our viewers?
Yes, when it comes to choosing your DJ company, make sure you do your homework. I can't stress that enough, that people have relied on a friend or a family member and thought that that was the way to go, and then they call us about a week or two prior to the wedding saying that they can't get a hold of their friend or family member or the person they found on Kijiji, and they've given a deposit to their DJ company, and that guy is not answering his emails, and the phone number they had for him no longer works. So what are they going to do? They're out the money, they need a DJ, they're scrambling, it's a big weekend, it's a busy weekend in June, July, they don't have a DJ. So don't trust them to the unprofessionals, trust them to the professionals, and you'll have a better experience. You won't be worried. Go with a company that's been around a long time. Don't go with the best price.
Perfect. So we hope that kind of gives you a little bit more perspective on how you might want to go about choosing your DJ and your entertainment for the evening. Thanks again, Brian, for being here with me today.
My pleasure, Janice. Thank you very much.
And we'll make sure that Brian's and Quality Entertainment's information is all in the bottom of the video, so you can contact him when you want to have a really cool party.
Perfect. Thanks.